Welcome, welcome, welcome to September's recognition program with Vengreso for the Vengreso life. We are, as you know, all digital, all virtual. And so this is important that we all get together every single month to talk about what's happening and talk about the recognition for the team and what you guys are all doing is amazing and awesome. And we've got so much. I'm so happy that all of you guys took the time to actually go through and to make so many nominations. So let's get this party started. I want to first go through and recognize for the month of September, Megan Alvarado. She was actually nominated for embracing and driving change, pursuing growth and learning, building open and honest relationships, communication, getting crap done, and building a positive team and family spirit. Megan, can we get a good round of applause? Fantastic, fantastic. And so thank you for submitting that. And let's find out what people said about Megan. Here are some of the quotes from those who have worked with Megan for this last month. We've got Stacy and Elena. We've got Cham making recommendations about why Megan is awesome. And we appreciate you ladies taking the time to recognize Megan. But we don't know if she's the winner yet. So let's keep on going and let's find out the next person. None other than Lefever. David, I want you to thank you for delivering wow through. I'm sorry. What did I miss something?
No, you're
you
good.
did the sound, Kurt Shaver. So delivering wow. Oh, come on. That's not what I meant to do.
Hey, was that your bank account?
Yeah, that's my bank account there. So David was recognized for the following 10 core values or these items. Number 1, 6 and 10. And you know what's interesting is that almost every single person is getting recognized for number 10, getting crap done. And I love that about our core value system here. Building open and honest relationship with communication, delivering wow through service, both internally and externally. And who said it? None other than Stacy and Elena. This is what they had to say.
Thank you, ladies.
He does an excellent job. He's always ensuring meeting client expectations, has a positive attitude, and just gets crap done. And I can personally attest to that as well, as you will see tomorrow through a program that we're about to launch to all of you guys. So thank you very much, David. Let's keep on going. Next on the list, Elena Jackson. You were nominated for creating a fun and a little weirdness. I like that. That's what everybody knows. I'm a little weird. And also, again, getting crap done. And who made that nomination? Now, wait a minute. We got Stacy. Stacy Liar.
I paid my sister well.
Your sister. That's okay, though. It's okay that somebody else recognized you, even if it's your sister. No worries whatsoever. And what better yet is the fact that you were recognized. And I love the fact that the Florida team came out with event this month and made sure that they took the time.
No kidding. Wow.
So very good job. And obviously, you work very hard to do a lot of project management related to our content marketing program. So we want to thank you for all of your engagement. Next up.
I want to know an example of weirdness.
Oh, we'll save that one till the end.
All right.
That's a good one. Stacy, figure out what an example of weirdness is, and we'll save that one till the end. Next up, we've got Danielle, our senior graphic designer. And I cannot understate number 1, delivering wow. We had a very, very happy client that we worked on recently for an event for some speakers, and the design was first crack, was almost near perfect in the first round of comps. So great job, Danielle. Happy that you're part of the team and happy that you are helping us get crap done. Next up. I'm sorry, scratch that. The folks that nominated you, Danielle, I apologize. Also, Elena and Stacy, and I want to echo some of the comments here that were said about you, Danielle, and that was being super responsive. I know for sure that if I send you an email, I can guarantee that the next day, maximum, 24 hours, maximum, that you will respond with a solution or with a identification that you will get something resolved and or done. So I appreciate that, and thank you very much for doing that, and others recognize it as well. So now it's time for next up. Next up, we have Cham, who was nominated again. We've got a 2-timer we're going to start tracking now how many times each person has been nominated for some quarterly recognition as well. But our core values, number 1, 3, 4, 7, 9, and 10. Cham, you almost got all 10. Almost.
Oh, wow.
But delivering wow through service, creating some fun, a little weirdness, being passionate and determined. And here are some of the things that some folks said. Definitely, Cham is working very, very hard, and she is one of the things I really appreciate, and I've said this to Bernie, I've said this to others, I feel like, Cham, oftentimes you're reading my mind. I ask you a question, and you answer the question that I'm going to ask you next without having to ask. What's that?
Second that. Yes, that is an awesome quality, Cham. Thank you.
It just so happens I have a lot of questions as well.
Well, good. You are a mind reader and you are reading our mind. So thank you very much for doing that, Cham. I certainly appreciate that. Next up on our list from recognition, Mike O'Brien. Mike O'Brien was nominated for his work by getting stuff done, building a positive team spirit. Wendy actually nominated Mike because of some of the things that he's doing in terms of his LinkedIn profile writing. And he is, as you know, he's one of our LinkedIn profile writers. And he's been with me almost since the time that we started the entire program. So congratulations to Mike, and thank you, Wendy, for recognizing Mike. Next up, we've got Denise. We've got Denise, who's taking care of business, and she is definitely overtasked and overburdened, and she has the distinct honor and privilege of working with Crazy Mario. No laughing, Denise. No laughing. But here's what I can tell you. It's always every day is an adventure with Denise, and we're constantly moving and shaking and doing new things to be able to amplify our social channels. And Denise does a really good job. Here's what folks had to say. Specifically, Cham recognized her for actually being a great colleague, also being able to provide laughter to a stressful situation. And you know what's interesting is these two gals actually work in the same city. So on a weekly basis, Cham and Denise, we've seen it before. Bernie and I have been on calls where all of a sudden Denise pops into the picture or Cham pops into the picture, and they're working and collaborating together. And so we want to encourage you guys to keep doing that. And thank you for doing that. Next up, we've got Stacy. Did I just get Stacy Jackson? Did I do you already, or was that Alana that you were nominating? That was Elena that you were nominating for. Okay. All right. I'm on the right page. That's right. We separated you guys so that we have some distance, but we have Stacy Jackson, who, by the way, was nominated for numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we get a round of applause for all 10?
How many people do I owe bribes now?
That's phenomenal. Let's see what people had to say about Elena. First off, I'm not. Jeez, I'm messing it all up. I'm taking your recognition away, Stacy. I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait. We have a mistake here on the slide. No, we don't. That's okay. All right. Sorry, Elena and Stacy, you guys look alike. I'm sorry. All right. Elena said
we're related.
They're related. They're sisters. That's right. Elena said Stacy has offered to help in any way she can. And I love the silliness approach to your style. And Bernie said that you offer some great, you're just great with clients and you tackle some of the complex problems. And we really appreciate your contribution to our business. So thank you very much, Stacy. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And we've got Anastasia as well. If there's anybody who's running in 50 different directions, it is definitely Anastasia. Let's take a look at what people had to say. And this was, in this case, Efrel. It works very closely with Anastasia on a lot of our sales outreach and email marketing outreach. And I will tell you that our platform is becoming very, 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 very complex as we merge together all of our systems from all the founders. And thank you very much, Efrel, for recognizing and acknowledging Anastasia's efforts.
I will second the patience.
The patience, exactly.
I will second Anna's patience.
So the next one that we've got is none other than Bernard. And Bernard, as you guys know, some of you may know, we've got company counsel is our legal counsel. And here is what someone had to say about Bernard. Oh, it was myself. And Bernard has gracefully managed to the priorities of the company while overworked with Vengreso activities. He and his team have managed to deliver. He's gone above and beyond the call of duty. And Bernard, we want to thank you for the efforts that you've put into Vengreso and helping us get us on the right track with many, many things that you've had to take on over the last 60 days. We acknowledge it, and we're very thankful for that as well. Next up, John, also with company counsel. John, we got to get you a new photo, man. We got to get
an old one. It's an old one.
It's an old one. Can we update your photo on LinkedIn? You want me to do it for you? I'll log in for you.
Yeah, you can find a picture of me.
I love it. So we've got John was identified and recognized for being adventurous, creative, open-minded, pursuing growth and learning, being passionate, and getting crap done. And let's take a look at that. First off, I love the fact that, John, you are taking the time to say yes to address something. If I can't get a hold of Bernard, I pick up the phone and I call you, and very rarely do I not get you on the phone. And so I'm surprised that you haven't started screening my caller ID yet.
Well, there's a funny thing about that. I actually, when I get calls to my work number, the caller ID doesn't pop up. It just shows up as the work number. So I don't know who's calling. So I haven't had the opportunity to screen your calls yet.
But given the opportunity,
so good,
until tomorrow,
Opportunity.
that'll be fixed
Yeah.
tomorrow.
That's brutal. I'm taking my recognition back. But what I love about John is John's relatively new to the firm in the last couple of years, and even when there's something that maybe that he may need to go and get some questions asked or answered or research, he's always willing to be able to just say, absolutely, I'll take care of it. We'll figure it out and we'll handle it. So, John, we know that we have tasked you guys with a buttload of work over the last 60 days, and we want to make sure that we're acknowledging your efforts, and we want to thank you for your delivery of great service to Vengreso.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Round of applause for John and Bernard, please, everyone. Fantastic. Now we get into Tara Altman. Tara actually was acknowledged for delivering wow through service, being passionate and determined. And it was actually one of our client testimonial videos that we had published in the last couple of weeks was as a direct result of Tara's work. And the client was so happy over the LinkedIn profile development that she completed for us with him, that he actually was able to book appointments as a direct result of the changes that were made to his LinkedIn profile. So, Tara, thank you very, very much. You're doing a phenomenal job. You've also been with me for almost since the beginning when we launched our personal branding program prior to Vengreso, and you've stepped up. You're one of our top LinkedIn profile writers, and I want to thank you for your efforts. And now we get to Amy Anderson. Amy is, as you know, we've hired Amy to take on our head of finance role. And boy, if John thought that John and Bernard thought that they were busy, Amy has been kept very, very busy, and her team as well, and helping us out. And what I specifically want to acknowledge is we actually had a financial system platform conversion that we did from one system to another. And what I appreciated most about Amy is that when we said, yes, let's go, she took 3 days to convert over all of the financial systems, got everything to reconcile, got everything to balance, all the checks and balances correctly done. And she did that in 3 days over Labor Day weekend.
Wow.
And that is,
You should win just for that.
And that was a big thing for us. So getting crap done. Amy, thank you very much. Can we give Amy a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? All right. Now we move on into, yes. Well, formerly, actually, no, she wasn't our chief financial officer. That's a slight mistake, but she was also heading up our finance. I wanted to recognize Shauna. As you guys know, we took Shauna and we put her in a very interesting position that helped us out for about 90 days to get some crap done. And I want to recognize her efforts because she was responsible for directly transitioning over to the new head of finance, which is Amy. And as a direct result, she helped us get started and get where we needed to get to in a very, very crunch time scenario. And what I couldn't understand, and she'll probably listen to this later on, is I couldn't understand how she was able to do all the financials, take time to cook for the family, study with the kids and their homework, pick them up, play with them, get them bathed, and actually be a mom at the same time. Like I just didn't get it because I can't do it. And so thank you very much, Shauna, for helping us through that time, that transition period, if you would.
Thanks, Shauna.
Oh, and now we go on to founders, Kurt Shaver. Kurt Shaver was also recognized for 10 out of 10 of our core values. Wow, very interesting. Let's find out what people had to say about Mr. Kurt Shaver. After all, I'm glad that you nominated your boss. I love it. But I love here's the reality. Kurt was tasked, one of the things that I personally want to recognize him, he was tasked with launching our Vengreso affiliate program. And while the affiliate program and affiliate marketing was brand new to everyone on our team, he delivered it with the help of a team, and he actually managed to almost every single freaking detail that you could possibly think of. And by the way, I don't know who I was talking with, but this project was a full-time job for at least 2 or 3 weeks. It was just like so many details that you would not have even thought about. Everything from the commissioning system to the marketing materials and everything in between. So Kurt, I love that you're demonstrated your adventurous spirit, willing to roll up your sleeves and get something done, especially with no experience. So I appreciate you doing that, and thank you very much, Kurt, for your efforts.
Sure, that was
Round of applause for Kurt Shaver.
Nailed it. Team effort.
And then we got Bernie Borges, who also is representing all 10 of our core values. What did people have to say to him? And I'm so glad, Cham, that you have recognized your boss as well. But Cham gives a perfect 10 out of 10 for Bernie. He's an excellent boss. He's always got his team's back, and I cannot disagree with that. And I love the fact that Bernie is constantly encouraging not just Cham, but everybody he works with, including myself, to stretch ourselves and think outside the box. And so thank you very much, Bernie, for your contribution to Vengreso. And we look forward to having many, many, many more leads coming in that are hot leads. No pressure. Can we give a round of applause to Bernie Borges, please? All right. And I'm going to skip through this. This was somebody recognized me, and it was Anastasia. Let's take the time to talk about this, actually. This is a great thing. There was a moment in time a couple weeks back. We had some problems, and I was very frustrating with the problems. It was a repeat problem that we kept popping up, and I was very direct in terms of how we needed to approach and fix the problem. But after thinking about it, and after being approached by somebody else internally, it was said that maybe I was too direct. And as a direct result, I sent a message out to Anastasia and said, Anastasia, you know what? I was too direct. I apologize. And so Anastasia recognized me. Thank you very much, Anastasia. But I think this is a great sign when we are part of a team. We're part of a family. We're gonna irritate each other somehow, some way. And but it's important how we handle the situation. So thank you very much, Anastasia. And everybody knows that we just got to get crap done, but we can't affect the family values that we are trying to create. So thank you very much, Anastasia, for that. Now, I am going to hand over the microphone to one of our other founders, Mr. Bernie Borges, who will take the time to go through the actual winner for the August 2017 recognition. And Bernie, let me know if you'd like me to turn the page.
Just a moment. I'll ask you to do that in just a second. I want to say, first of all, that it's hard to nominate one single winner, because we can see here as we go through each one, you know, how everybody's working hard, everybody's making great contributions. And I actually want to single out Nicole, because I'm looking at Nicole and I'm thinking, I've not had the privilege of working with her. So therefore, I don't yet know how to nominate Nicole, but I have no doubt that there's lots of great reasons to nominate Nicole. And so, you know, in a team like us that's distributed, we don't all work together all the time, right? And that's just one example. So that's what makes this, you know, so difficult to do. But obviously we are here to put one person up on the medal stand to get the gold medal, if you will, for the month of September. And so, Mario, I am ready to announce that individual. Drum
roll. Thank you very much, Kurt Shaver.
That is
Whoa.
Stacy.
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What I want to say about Stacy is not only does she get crap done, and as I said in my comments, builds great bonds with people and communicates superbly, both externally with clients, but also internally. But she's a problem solver, right? And so there's just so many details that sometimes I'm amazed at how she's able to handle them all. And she always does it with a smile and a laugh. And I even said, if you remember what I wrote, her laugh is contagious. So Stacy, I want to recognize you for September and just thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Congratulations, Stacy Jackson. So, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for joining this month's recognition call with Vengreso Life. And I want to echo Bernie's comments. There's a couple folks who may not have been recognized. And we, as an example, just started bringing on a few of our folks like Nicole. Nicole just came on to one of our recent projects in the last, I think, 3 weeks ago, something like that, last 3 or 4 weeks. And so new folks are coming on board every single day. And I would encourage you guys to get to know one another, get to work with one another, and you'll have a chance to be able to recognize your fellow team comrades for this particular event on a monthly basis. So we will take this, we will post it out to YouTube, and we want to thank you guys for joining the September event.
Hey, one more thing.
Yes, Kurt Shaver.
What's the weirdness example?
Oh, yes. Oh, but I love the way Elena.
Wait, was that Stacy or Lana? I can't remember which one.
That was, I think, Stacy wrote
do
the
an example.
Elena's the weird one, but she'd probably punch me in the face if you actually read what I wrote in the
It's not suitable for public
consumption.
Yeah.
It was just something. If you've ever played Cranium, the crazy stuff you have to act out. It was one of those charade moments.
Okay.
I love the way that because they're sitting in the same office and the two of them are looking at each other from the side like, if you say something, I'm going to stab you. The shifty eyes.
Yep.
The side eye.
Exactly.
You.
You better watch it. You better watch it.
Maybe my older sister, but I'll take her down if I have to.
If you have to. I love it. Well, guys, thank you so much for everything you're doing to contributing to our success. We are having a lot of great success. We've got some great clients that we've just recently brought on board and some new opportunities. So I want to thank you guys for your efforts. And until next month, we will talk to you guys again, same bat time, same bat channel in about a month from now. Thanks for joining us.